Peace, love, and black empowerment. You are now tuned into Mile High News, Denver's first station for news and entertainment that is for us and by us. With your host, Noble Turner, Sharif Ali, Chairman Sekou, and General Sister Amelie Queen. Welcome. Peace, love, and black empowerment. Welcome back to Mile High News, family. This is season 2, episode number 13.
Yeah.
We back.
Yeah.
Oh, as always, I just want to give shout outs and love to all our supporters, man. All of our donators to Unity Community. Unity Community now is a full-fledged nonprofit. So I'm going to be getting to everybody, all of our people on that. You know what I'm saying? We need some board directors and some board members and some other people. So you know we are trying to get it, fam. You know what I'm saying? And we want to put our focus on the youth now, because we're not getting it any other way. So we gotta move to what's going to get us started and up and going. Thank you to all the donators who are still supporting us and still believe in this dream. No matter how far along of a dream it looks like, or you know, a lot of people doesn't think it can't happen, but you know, we're still keeping it pushing, fam. You know, this is gonna happen. It's gonna happen for us. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Rome wasn't built in one night. You know, it's gonna take a while, and I've come to grips that, you know, that's how it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? When I first got into this, I really thought that it's supposed to move fast and everybody's supposed to just, as soon as they saw what I was doing, they're supposed to, hey, donate $1 million. But, you know, I'm finding out it's not going to happen like that. But, you know, what you got to do is you got to get on your grind. And I got to keep showing y'all that this is the only way, you know. And I want to segue that into, you know, just saying how important it is and how important it's going to be for our people to obtain land. You know what I'm saying? With, you know, if everybody thinks it's real expensive and all of that, and it's really not, fam. You know, you go in with your homeboy, instead of y'all going in on a whatever, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go in on some land, family, because not only will that land last you, but it will last your family for generations. You know what I'm saying? And all the land we were robbed of as a people, you know, it's high time we get some of it back. You know what I'm saying? So let's buy land, and people that have the land get into cahoots with other of our people that have land. You know what I'm saying? And let's build a community, a community of whether it be different people who own land and black people who own land. We need to get together, family. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just exactly what they did in Toomsboro, Georgia, and Stonecrest, Georgia. You know, if you guys look those up, man, these are thriving black communities. You know, and I thought that you know, I'm the only one trying to do this, but it's already being done. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to join them. You know, it's going to be some future news coming up about that. But, you know, I really want to see this happen. Whether I do it or I'm with the people that do it. I want to be a part of that, family, because that's the only answer left for us, I think, you know? And, you know, I'm not into the, you know, the Christian faith and all of that. But, you know, what it says in the Bible is that when 2 or more are gathered, there he is. That means when 2 or more of us are gathered, there God is. You know what I'm saying? There is something magical and there's something special in that, you know? And that's why they try so hard to keep us apart, because they know what we can do together. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's show them that we are real, and what we can do when we come together is real. You know what I'm saying? No matter what blockages come, no matter what distractions come, fam, unity of ourselves, of our dollars, of our people, of our education, of everything, is going to be key to everything. It's going to be that key that unlocks, you know, ancient mysteries. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's real talk, because, you know, everybody puts them when Black Wall Street failed and all that, but you got to look at what all these towns and stuff were doing before that. Like Black Wall Street, they were about to start doing business with China and other major things because they know that we are money makers. You know what I'm saying? We got the Midas touch. Everything we touch turns to gold. And they know that. And when we come together, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's magical, fam. So I want to be a part of that, and I want to see that in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? This is something I've committed my life to. People don't understand. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made this a full-fledged nonprofit, because I'm not in this to get rich. You know what I'm saying? Just, everybody balling. But I am in this for to create a sustainable community and for the safety of our people. We're not safe out here. We're running around, like I always say, we're running around in the middle of the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? We are sleeping inside a war zone every night. Every night you go to bed, you are sleeping inside of a war zone. If you don't own the land that you're on, you know what I'm saying? It can be taken from you anytime. And a lot of people think that, that's what happens when you buy like the raw land, like how we have in Unity Community. Even if they do, we ain't gonna let them. Even if they do, they'll still have to pay us and we'll go buy some more. But it's time for our people to stop thinking like that. Everything we get, it can be, taken away from us. But it can't be. If you got your stuff legally, by right, all out, then it can't be taken from you. You know what I'm saying? If you have people protecting it and making sure that, everybody plays their role in that, like in a community, you would have your lawyers, you would have your land surveyors, you would have your people that are there to, watch it and protect it. I watched the city of Stonecrest, and if you guys go on the YouTube, they have their public meetings and everything, and man, the mayor, city planner, the city attorney, everybody is black, and they are all focused on this one community. It's amazing, in a lot of places and a lot of stuff that I don't know what they're talking about, but just that they're there together in the actual think tank that actually affects, thousands of people outside of that. It's amazing, family. And that's what I want to see, not just there, but everywhere. I feel that every state in this country should have at least one black community in it. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere where we can go for safety. And that's what I aim to do, Unity Community. Whether it be a far-fetched dream or it can happen within the next couple of months. All it takes is us. Like I said, this is season 2, episode 13. So next up, we got our sister Melly Queen here for our correspondent night. And she's a regular, so she's not here for correspondent night. She's always here. So, Sister Melly Queen.
All right.
Thank you, Brother Noble. Peace and power, family. How y'all doing today? I want to say salute to all our political prisoners and our family still behind their wall. Like I said, we got to do better, family. Reach out to these different movements. The Jericho movement, the Northeast Political Prisoners Coalition. Reach out to these different organizations and help as much as you can. Salute to our black media platforms and our sisters and brothers that continue to bring us the truth and power. During this time, we keep getting this false information about the vaccine, different things that's going on in the media and everything, keeping each other abreast of what's going on. We want to thank you all for their hard work. Salute to Brother Noble and his wife and family up in Colorado with Mile High News and Unity Community. Keep pushing forward, growing. Thank you all. Like I said, family, it's time. It's been past time, really. I don't know. I guess I ain't got to the point. It's not even a priority anymore to even be pushing towards unity with everybody, because I see that's not gonna work. Because we got too many of our people that's broken, too many of our people that's lost. I gotta start focusing on my baby, my children, my child. What do we need to do to make our future brighter? And focusing on meeting and getting with like-minded people. If you don't know what's going on now in this world, you got to be something seriously wrong with you, insane, crazy, or however you want to put it. And then for you not to teach your children, you really got to be crazy. We got to come through, family. We got to do better. Y'all be tired. It's really nothing else to be said. All I want to know is what. I don't even care no more. Like I said, I've gotten to the point, as long as I'm building for a future for my child, I can't focus on nothing else because y'all playing game. We got too much we got to do. Too much work need to be done. All I got to say is see you on the other side. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. Because what's on the other side is way better than what we're going through now. Love yourselves. Love each other. Keep pushing towards African liberation. All power to the people. I love you all. Black power.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Sister Melly. We gotta stay on it. And like I said, it's time. Like I always say, it's time to create a plan. It's time to do something. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I think is obtaining land, family. Obtaining land. It's a lot of land out here for sale in the United States, and we need to get it. You got your boy, what's his name, Bill Gates. He just got divorced, and he was already buying up land. So he mad he go get a divorce. He about to buy up all the rest of the land. Go out and get y'all land, fam. Go out and get y'all land before you take it all. You know what I'm saying? So definitely next up, we got our brother Sharif on the streets. Brother Sharif.
All right, Sharif.
Peace, family. This is Brother Sharif Alim reporting for the Mile High News. This week, I want to start off with some good news. A devil by the name of Michael Adams was found dead in his jail cell awaiting trial for the murder of Elijah El Amin. Elijah El Amin was a teenage black boy that was murdered by Michael Adams at a Circle K down in Phoenix, Arizona. Over what? Over rap music. Michael Adams felt like El Amin's music was threatening to him, so he decided to slit his throat as the boy was walking into the store. But just a couple of days ago, Michael Adams, the white devil, was found dead in his cell. And that's a cause for celebration, family. Because when you do stuff like that to our youth, there should be immediate consequences for what you did. I want to go to another story real quick, family, about 3 U.S. Army soldiers arrested in Chicago for selling weapons to gangs in Chicago. Now, we all know what's been happening for years, man, but this is kind of like a verification that, man, really the government is really behind the gang problem and the violence problem in most of our communities. We go back to the Obama administration. He had a program called Fast and Furious, where he was supplying gangs with drugs and guns. You go before that to the Bush administration. They had an operation called Operation Wide Receiver, where they were supplying guns and drugs to gang members. All right. Not just black gang members neither, man. Latino, Chinese, the whole gambit. And then if you go back to Ronald Reagan family, they had the Iran-Contra affair, where it was proven, man, that Oliver North was giving drugs to South Central to fund dirty wars down in Nicaragua and South America and so on and so forth. Okay? Next, family, I got to tell you about this story, man, about an Alabama police officer who is convicted of murder. He's convicted of murder. He's convicted of murdering Jeffrey Parker. And this dude is still getting a paycheck, even after being a convicted murderer. We seen the same thing, man, with the Rashad Brooks case, man, with the police officer shot him at the Wendy's down in Georgia. Even though this dude has been charged with murder, he's still getting a paycheck from the police department. He's still getting paid. They fired him and he got his job back with the back pay. We can't stand for that, family, man. And that's why when these race soldiers, man, do what they do, man, we have to have immediate retribution, for them. And then they wouldn't do it no more. And lastly, family, I want to tell you about some bootlicking, buck dancing. Simone Sanders the other day, she didn't get the press secretary job from Joe Biden, even though it was black women, they say, black women who helped Joe Biden become president. It was a black woman down in Georgia who flipped that state for the Democratic Party, not only to give Biden the presidency, but to give the Democrat the majority in the Senate to get, different bills passed. But, she didn't get the job, family, because she was telling us that Joe Biden was a good guy. She even protected Joe Biden's life. She rushed a dude that rushed the stage to try to attack Joe Biden, and she tackled the dude. And that wasn't even enough to get a job, because Joe Biden don't care about black people, family. He doing everything for everybody but black people, LGBT, immigrants, Asians. How do Asians get a hate crimes bill before black people? And we've been suffering for 400 years. But this is the dude that you picked. And we was trying to tell y'all, family, but a lot of y'all didn't want to listen. So, this is chickens coming home to roost. I'm Sharif Alim reporting for the Mile High News. Peace.
That's right. Thank you, Brother Sharif. Next up, we got our brother Busara. Brother Busara.
All right.
Thank you, Brother Noble, as well as Mile High News. I'm Brother Busara, reporting out of St. Louis. Like to say a BB Fahodie to everyone, which is African liberation. Don't have that much time, so let's get right to it.
The 5 P's. Or you can call it the 5P recipe. Number 1 being purpose. Being a people with an agenda that plans for and protects the present as well as the future. That means you're thinking for the now and the later. Number 2, principles. Being motivated as well as guided by codes of truth, morality, spirituality, family, community, and nationhood. Principles. Think of that. Something that you and your family, your community, agree upon, that will protect the community, that will innovate the community, economically, militarily, educationally. It's all about principles. Number 3, priorities. Staying focused and organized on task and not being distracted by individual issues or symptoms to diseases we call racism, imperialism, or oppressive capitalism. So, priorities are important. It's an African proverb that says, don't let the enemies get in the way of your work. And that's part of the staying focused, on organized tasks, prioritizing what we must do versus being distracted by viral videos that just pop up out of nowhere. We stick to a scientific regime, which leads to Number 4, processes. What are processes? Consistent systems, foundations, and agendas aimed at advancing and protecting our people. So that means the way we eat, the way we educate ourselves, our daily, day in, day out processes, our daily regiments benefit not only our individual, because a lot of our day in, day out regiments, including my own, don't benefit ourselves. So we want to make sure we go towards processes that not only prolong our lives, our individual lives, but that prolong our communities, that prolong our businesses, that prolong our schools, and that innovate our mindsets, our daily processes. Number 5 of the 5P recipe: power. Utilizing our personal skills, wealth, resources, etc. for the greater advancement of our people will bring power. Not voting or just voting, because I'm not saying voting can't bring power, but then again, I will say voting won't bring power. The money that backs those who you vote for, the media that gives coverage to those to whom you vote for, that's power. The persons who get paid all of the money that politicians spend on the campaign trail, that's power. So we want to utilize our personal skills, our personal and generational wealth, resources, physical as well as mental, internal, external resources for advancement of our people. The 5 P's.
Thank you, Brother Noble, as well as Mile High News. I'm Busara of BB Fahodier family.
That's right. Thank you, Brother Busara. So next up, we got our brother, our general, our lieutenant, colonel, Sekou. It's Sekou's corner.
All right. Baragani, what's the news? What's going on? Hotep, and here we go again. And I say that with enthusiasm and excitement, because what goes with the land, as Brother Turner was talking about, is a source of power. And every people on this earth comes from a land base. Ain't nobody floating up in the sky. All right? It's all boots on the ground. And without having land, you have no way to feed yourself, clothe yourself, build institutions like education to educate yourself. You can't have no businesses. All of that, those things are rooted in the land. As a matter of fact, you don't even have a place to go use the bathroom unless you got some land for which it's attached to, whether it be outdoor, indoor. Everything starts and ends with the land, and it's more than what you occupy. And every society has to address the question about land. That's how important it is. And you have two basic responses to land. Either a few people own and control it, or the masses of the people own and control it, period. There's no in between that. If you don't own it, it's not yours. And if it's not yours, you can be moved and shuffled along like a deck of cards. All you have to do is fold you up and bend you over, and then you get into the mix. and then you get dealt a hand from the bottom of the deck because you don't have the things that will sustain you. And so we're at war. We're at war. In order for us to become a land-owning people, we have to overthrow the few who wants it all. Who wants it all. And no one people have been chosen to own it all, period. Everybody got to have some. And so you got to be able to create the peace and harmony where one of the major things that has to be done in this country is you have to have massive land reform and take it out of the hands of the few and give it to the masses of the people. You don't own no land. You have no rights to be honored by those who own the land. Period. Period. And so our struggle is for land. And so when you say land, you say a life worth living. You ain't got no land, you ain't got no life, Jack, so everybody can stop bullshitting around, all right, and making up shit. You know, we talk about the community, or it's like the community we live in or the community that we own. Right. And we done got tricked out of the land so many times as long as we've been here, either legally or illegally, paper, pencil, write a brother off, you know what I'm saying, taxes.
Mostly illegally.
You know what I'm saying? You know, taxes on land that you didn't pay for, but you miss the property tax and they take your land. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a setup, really, and that's part of the white privilege system, where it works for a few and the masses have to put up with whatever they can get because they're not organized to take it and keep it out of the hands of the greedy. And land is for those who are needed. It is a necessity of life. It's like air. It's like water. It's like food. Without no land, then you're done. You're done. Manifestation of a system that creates poverty where you can't afford to buy it. You know, we was looking at the news today and they was talking about the price of housing. It went so crazy in the Mile High City that it is out of reach for 70% of the people who live here can't afford to own their space.
Believe that, man.
I'm talking about for real. And when you look at all the space that's in Colorado and fertile land with water and vegetation and all of that, you know, it's like, what happened? What happened? See, there had to be a process to program us not to believe that we're worthy of that or that we can have that. Mm. And so our culture is sustained by the land that we own, not occupy. I mean, gentrification is a great example. Well, they can move you, Jack. And if you own the land, they can figure a way how to take it by playing games on the stock market with real estate. It used to be real estate used to be a safe bet until they messed that up. And houses went under, where the value of the house was less than the mortgage. Now the value of the land is so high, you dig what I'm saying, to go along with the housing, all right, because that's what's pushing the prices to housing. You know, and the cost of what it takes to build now. But if you don't have a foundation to build upon, then you don't really have anything that you can look forward to when you wake up in the morning. You know, I'm talking about for real. That you can put your feet down on and say, this is mine. To do what I want to do with it. And that's not unreasonable. That goes part of liberation. We fight for the right to do for ourselves. And so Malcolm X made it real clear. All revolutions are fought over land. All wars are fought over land. Not influence, not whether you like me or not because of the way I wear my hair or the way I dress myself or my religion or none of that. It's about land. Land. No land, no power. No land, no willing to go out here and shoot and kill and maim folks for. Over little bitty things that don't matter. If it ain't about land, it's not about power. And if it ain't about power, it ain't about nothing. Nothing. So Brother Turner had this vision of building this community. And to show folks that if you can do it in Colorado, you can do it anywhere. Anywhere.
Really?
I'm talking about for real. Anywhere. Anywhere. And so we're now establishing a clear track record for all of those folks who says that it can't be done because you ain't got this and you ain't got that and you ain't got the other. The real deal is put in the game what you got, and you see it's a lot. If everybody gave a little something, you have a lot. You have a lot, but you have to have a way to collect it, to organize it, to manage it, and to effectively use that, and that's what we're doing here at Unity Community. And we're doing it. It may be a slow grind, but we're doing it because we believe in the vision, and it's true. It has been historically founded to be true. You can't name me one people who has been oppressed, who got their liberation without getting no land out the deal. I'm talking about for real. Name me one. Name me one. The Chinese fought over all of China. Bang. They wasn't talking about chop suey and an extra meal deal at the joint to sell some food or whatever. That goes with the land. All that food that come out of the Chinese restaurant came off the land. They knew if they had to fight for the land, period. And once you get the land, all things can be done. And you have to be organized. You have to be organized. You have to organize yourself into an institution where you can collect the money and keep books on the money and how you got to spend the money over here and over there and over here so that it's transparent so you ain't got nothing to hide. Once you get the land, you can't hide that. You can't hide that. See, you can't hide that. And so we don't get caught up with who running things and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And what happened to the money and all the rest of that. All of that is disposable income. I need that I do. You know, if I wasn't putting it on the land, I'd be putting it where? At the horse tracks. You know what I'm saying?
We still got horse tracks?
You know what I'm saying? What I be doing with it? What do you think you get the money to the church for? To pay off the building fund and the land. You know what I'm saying? Without that, that ain't really your house. That ain't your church. You know what I'm saying? You might as well do that in the basement of your house. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. So we all have disposable income. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain things I have to make a sacrifice for because I'm on a fixed income. So there's certain things that I know I don't need to be doing. So instead of putting the money into that ain't going to produce nothing that's worth anything, I'm betting on the land. I'm betting on our vision. I'm betting on it. Like I would at the horse races. You know what I'm saying? I'm boxing this one in black. I'm calling all numbers on this one.
Bet on black.
I'm trying to tell you. And that's why we got to stay on track in order to build the culture that we want to pass on to our children. Like land ownership. And from there you can own the businesses on the land. You can own the schools on the land. You determine what the curriculum is. You can build your own religious institutions. You know what I mean? And you're free to celebrate whatever God of your understanding that you choose to celebrate.
City of Stonecrest, Georgia. Look them up. 98.9% black.
And it can be done. It can be done.
That's
it can be done.
Job,
and we're proving it because we're not going to quit till we achieve our goal. Period. That's just it. That's just it. And we have something that we can pass on to the youth, you know, and things that we can teach them about how to do for yourself by building the housing, by growing the food, by having your own schools, having your own political infrastructure. That's all us. And ain't nothing racist about that. That's called good common sense. Good
That's
common
what
sense.
they do.
All right, so we ain't talking no rocket scientists. You know what I'm saying? So hit that button, hit it. All right? Thumbs up, subscribe, and drop it like it's hot.
Little bell.
Drop it like it's hot. Because the longer you hold on to it, the easier it is for it to get gone. All right? Easier it is to get gone. So take that income that you know that you can make the sacrifice on, you know, and then put that back in the game, no matter what that is. We have 45 million black people in this country. If everyone gave 1 penny a day, do you know how much 45 million pennies is? See? So we can stop all of that about what you don't trust. You know what I'm saying? Drop down a penny. Can you trust a penny, nigga?
1 penny.
1 penny. We're starting out at 1 penny and the sky's the limit.
Man, come on,
All
man. Go outside on your porch.
The 1 penny. And if you can't do the 1 penny, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to stay home. Stay at home and suffer. You know what I'm saying? Stay home and suffer. You know what I'm saying? That's it, because all you talking about is a self-imposed co-conspirator to your own whooping. I'm talking about for real. And we've been whooping each other for long enough. All right. So now's the time to unwhoop yourself. You know what I'm saying? Drop the penny.
Block that belt.
Drop the penny. You know what I'm saying? Drop the penny. Put an envelope to the side. Unity community. Drop the penny in there. You know what I'm saying? And then, hey, send it. Send it.
Penny a day.
A penny a day.
I guarantee y'all, I'm saying here right now on the show, penny a day. If I can get at least 4,000 people just to drop that penny a day within a couple of, well, that would be a little while, a few years.
Don't worry about it. We know how to flip it.
I can do it.
We got flipping experience. We done flip food. We done flip fools, and dominoes and piccolos. So it's like, look, man, 1 penny, all right? 1 penny. That's all I'm talking about. 1 penny.
Be a quarter.
Right.
What is a quarter to you?
You know, if you can't get to the penny, I know you can't do the quarter. That's way beyond your wildest imagination. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, y'all, come on. I'm talking, and this is serious. This is serious.
It is,
It's
man, because it's so easy.
You can't drop the penny. You need to stop right now. All them books you done read, all them videos you done seen, all that yabba dabba doo social media, whoop-de wop. You know what I'm saying? It's like, stop. Just stop. You can't do the penny. Don't you do nothing. See, because you got a problem bigger than what we talking about.
Something else going on.
You got a lot going on. You got a lot going on. So I'm gonna close with this while I'm still in the guidelines of proper language, so we don't get thrown in jail again. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you.
Only you can prevent forest fire.
We.
Burn, baby, burn, and don't you quit till you get enough. Drop the penny. Today, right now. Ready for the revolution.
That's right, man. That's right. And, man, this is what I got to say, that it just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? We could, and that's why, I have a private page on Facebook. It's Unity Community. It's where we are strictly for people on there who want to donate, who want to see this come to fruition. Because I'm tired of just talking and showing videos and everybody, yeah, I like that. Do more than like it. Let's get this started, fam. Don't y'all want to see this accomplished in your lifetime? Or is we going to keep on with this marching and getting killed and repeat? Getting killed, march, repeat. They go to court, and they get off. They might get off. They might not get off. Just Jared Chauvin, just the only one. Ain't talking tired of this, man. Let's do something different, family. Imagine if we just nationwide, everybody just, you know what I'm saying? If you don't buy land, you got connected with people in your city or your state that have and that are. Imagine what kind of statement that would make. Peace, love, and black empowerment. Thank y'all for tuning in to Mile High News. We are going to have the Queen's Corner next week. Sister's going to be back in town. And, man, we love y'all, fam. We just got to do something different, man. Something different's got to happen for us. We love y'all. Peace.
Ready for the revolution.